Oh, good morning. I was planning on going to Norfolk this weekend, but my friend asked if I could look after her dog for a week while she's on holiday, so I thought, yeah, why not? And I thought I would honour my intention of doing a video and just make one round here instead. So welcome back. First things first, my face. I was bitten by a dog. Bitten by my friend's dog Tramp, who I look after 2 or 3 days a week. And let me just get that a bit closer. So 4 or 5 nights ago, I was just on the sofa with Tramp, and he sometimes has this like growling, snarling response where he just goes "Arr, arr, arr." If Bruno's in his personal space. Lots of dogs have it, and he was kind of doing that on the sofa, and I was like, Tramp, what, as he was snarling at me, and then I just got a bit close, and he lunged and bit my nose, which was a real shock because I would just never have expected it from Tramp. I wouldn't have done it to other dogs, but Tramp's one of the most gentle dogs I've met, so it was I wouldn't have even thought it was possible for me to provoke that reaction from him. And you see a lot of dogs do this kind of snarling thing when like things are close to them, and I just presumed it's kind of like a genetic memory. It's not actually. Very occasionally they'll kind of snap and go like, "Arr!" Not bite, but just kind of make it known that that you should stop what you're doing. But yeah, this was an extreme escalation that I was quite surprised about. But I guess it goes to show that you can never take it for granted that a dog's not going to do that, unfortunately, because like I said, Tramp, I would never have expected it from Tramp, and I wasn't really like provoking him, I wouldn't say. But the nose, he kind of pierced both sides of the nose, so it was bleeding quite badly, and then this has developed in the last day or so. I'm not sure what. I think it's just some fluid build up, but yeah. So that's it for the face update. This is Bo. Bo is not the dog that bit me. My friend says she's a Jack Russell, but I don't really believe that. I think she's some kind of dachshund mix. But I get to spend the week at this really nice house in Surrey, so that's good. Lots of nice walks around here. Well, I called up NHS triple one, and they referred me to the urgent care walk-in centre. So it won't take long to get an assessment. Here we are. Welcome to the Woking Community Hospital. Doesn't open for another 10 minutes, but hopefully I'll be seen quite quickly. You think it's an infection?
It's definitely an infection.
Okay.
Because you never had a... Yeah, it's become cellulitic now to the eye.
Okay.
We can try with antibiotics, but I'll clearly put on my notes that if in the next till Tuesday, if the swelling doesn't get any better, you need to just make your way to A&E because you
Okay.
need intravenous
Yeah.
because of the eye, but no issue with the eyesight or anything.
No, I mean this only happened 2 days ago. So. It took 3 hours, and I was like 6th in queue. First thing this morning. So they're seeing people at about 2 or 3 an hour, and people are arriving all the time. So go early if you can. But Easter Sunday today. My face is feeling better after my first day of antibiotics, so that's good. And another day just looking after the dog. Just drop it on that tennis ball. Awful tee box, yeah. Playing your driver at a trampoline when you have an unhealed face injury is not great practice, really. Let's get a bit of loft on this one. Alright, that's time on that activity. Well, this is the most cat-like dog I've ever met, so we're getting along well. Come on. You've got to go back to being a little handbag dog next week, Bo. Well, it's 6:10 in the morning. I'm off to play golf with my brother-in-law. He plays really early with his friends. We have a 6:30 a.m. tee-off time at Hoe Bridge. Lovely morning here. 8 degrees. Sun's just rising. Hello. Hello. What the zoomies? What the zoomies? Oh, you do. You do have the zoomies, don't you, Bo? Zoomies. Come on. Well, I'd say I have more of a minimalist aesthetic as far as furnishings go, but this house is very tastefully decorated with all these kind of ornaments and things, and it doesn't actually look cluttered at all. It's just a really nice home. Like many Airbnbs though, no pint glasses, although there is enough for you and 30 guests to have one small beverage each. Oh no, it's been rejected. It's been rejected. Madam has finer tastes than this rotten little chewy. She likes it.
I told you that I realized that this thing won't fully end until I did one last thing.
I've never been a fan of small dogs, but Bo has converted me. Alright, hello. Alright. Okay. Come on. Come on. Trump, get in here. Bruno. Bruno. Here. Come on. Hold on. Well, I've come to Whitmore Common, and another example of why I love the UK and this area so much. I mean, this isn't one of the showpiece public spaces in the area. My friend Tom hadn't even heard of it, but just a vast public common area that anyone can access. I mean, you can just wander around. Loads of these places, these trails aren't even marked. And yeah, it's just another great spot. That's it. That's it. Hey! Bobo! Wait, what are you doing there? Bobo! You behave, Bobo! And that's been my life for the past couple of months. Dog minding, playing golf, going running, and having a great time, to be honest. Any deals? That's a good deal. That's a good deal. 7-pack club, 129. That's a good deal in 2024. It's not bad either. So they're nesting just down here, which is not very convenient. Good morning. Good morning. Come on, Bo. Chatting to one of my YouTube mates this week, and he was telling me at work he's an operations manager, and he had to ask some of the directors for a copy of their passports, and one of these guys was just took it really badly and was challenging him for some reason, and yeah, he just didn't want to do it, and then gave my mate some negative feedback. He pressed a little red button at the bottom of an email which got escalated to his manager, and that's what jobs are like. Even a very simple request based on a regulatory requirement, and his colleague just created some conflict about it. So whatever job you get, whatever company, however nice the company seems, they can just ruin your day and ruin your job, these people. So what are we to do about this? Can't just live with our parents in perpetuity. Could follow your passion, but I don't think this ever really works out. Even if you're a musician and you make it big, it just becomes a repetitive task, because what musicians love is creating music and kind of jamming with their friends in the creative process, but that doesn't scale. It's much more commercially viable just to tour the old hits, and it just becomes a job. Same as if you're painting pottery and selling it on Instagram, you're just doing the same designs 100 times a day, just become a factory. So there's always some kind of compromise in work, and the problem when I had an office job is I was a generalist, so there's lots of ambiguity and lots of politics. When I was doing change programs, lots of dubious forecasting, lots of disagreements and conflicts. What you really want to do is perform a specialist function, be really knowledgeable about something, some regulations or something, and it's clean. Someone comes for you for information and you've got it, you're the guy. There's no ambiguity, there's no politics. Now the compromise here is it's really boring. And you have to become really knowledgeable about something. But some people are actually really interested in some of these abstract things like valves and traffic management. You get people who are really actually interested in that, and those are the people that are really blessed. They're the ones that, when I encounter them, I was most jealous of in the workplace. You could start your own business, but this exposes you to what I call the law of unintended consequences, and I'd like to give you an illustration. I'd like you to cut. Alright, it's alright. Alright, chill. You can be there. Tramp, you're moving in too close here, alright? You stay over there. So in 2019 in football, the Premier League introduced a video assistant referee, and it was to assist match officials, and it had a very simple premise. If you were able to watch a slow motion replay of key incidents, Tramp, in the match, you could, no more mistakes, no more human error. And since then, though, not only has there been just as much controversy in the decision making, just as much human error, it now takes so much longer for decisions to be made. The slow motion replay, you lose a lot of context about the game and things, so it takes so long to reach a decision. Meanwhile, the match-going fans are just sat around, often in a cold stadium, not knowing what's going on. The players are sat around, getting cold, increasing risk of injury. So what seemed like a very simple change, a simple intervention, has spawned these host of unintended consequences that now the game has to manage. Anyone who has been in an office job for the implementation of a new IT system would have been exposed to the law of unintended consequences. Even if the reason for the intervention is resolved, you just can spend your life managing all these other consequences of the change. But unfortunately, as a culture and as a species, we're obsessed with intervening. Politicians, parents, it's what we're geared to do. I mean, I don't have much to do with the general public these days, apart from on the roads and dog walking. But even then, when I'm out walking the dogs in the woods, you'll just see a very peaceful, benign scene of just a bunch of doggies doing doggy things, and over the top will be this person's voice shouting an endless stream of feedback and interventions, like, Barney, not there, Barney, come this way, Barney, no, Barney, just chill, just leave the dogs alone, they're doing fine. But anyway, I digress. I just think you have to make peace with selling your time for money. And from my perspective, it'll probably be doing something like cooking or teaching, where you avoid a lot of the politics of the traditional workplace. You get these ambitious people as well in the office. These people are mentally ill. They're just obsessed with making progress and being recognised, and unfortunately they make quite good assets for some of these companies, so they're quite prevalent. But that's it for that. Oh, he's our friend, he's Tramp. He's Tramp. I mean, he did bite me in the face, but he's alright. So if you take an orange club, any will do. These are just on offer at Morrison's Daily. Bite off both the ends. The Australians pioneered this with the Tim Tam mug of hot tea. uses a straw, melts it from the inside. That's as good as any dessert you could have in a restaurant, as far as I'm concerned. Honestly, this dog is so funny.